Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. Today, we got there's only one Elvis, so I hope you guys been enjoying the ride and having a blast just as much as I have. So we're actually gonna finish this off. This one might be a lot longer, but I'm gonna try to contain my reaction, and hold off on my comments. I'll try to pause the video as much as I can because I've been hearing you guys' feedback. It's just a passion, of mine. I just can't help it. I gotta talk, I gotta say what I feel in the moment. But anyway, let's go, let's get it. In 3, 2, 1. Hit that play button.
I met him backstage and he was absolutely charming. I mean, he was dynamite and he was certainly flirting with me. He was dishy and he knew it.
How many girlfriends? Never more than, say, 2 or maybe 3 at one time. And when you're in a position like you was, where there's many good-looking women coming at you from many directions, the temptation is there, and he gave into it.
What the heck? Someone just...
Oh, Vegas years. I could not tell you how many. My mind is blank. It was just one big blur.
The girl I was with last night.
What?
Elvis
Did he say?
had lots and lots and lots and lots of women, and I don't think that stopped while he was married.
Are these yours, honey?
But God, if you were Elvis, it's almost an act of charity to have sex with someone if you look like Elvis.
I'm on the roll all over you.
Because that's something they're going to have for the rest of their lives. That is the gift that keeps on giving. They've been touched by greatness. Certainly, if I'd have been married at the time, I would have said to my wife, look, it's Elvis, you get a special dispensation. You can go as long as you tell me exactly what it was like.
I'm a cement mixer. A burning fire.
Elvis was my first true love, and he was my first lover. I lost my virginity to Elvis, which is a good place to go if you can lose your virginity.
I already heard that
Elvis
before.
appreciated the fact that I was a virgin, and I think he definitely enjoyed being able to take a young girl and say, I just kind of want her to be what I want her to be. And he had major influence on me.
You see how she was cheesing guys, like talking about it? And she definitely was feeling herself. She was gloating. I guess, I guess you could gloat, have how you say, bragging rights, because you took her virginity, obviously.
Elvis was my first real love, yes. I was waiting for marriage and had not had an intimate relationship with a man at that point. And that was the beginning of a relationship a friendship that lasted 7 years.
Is your wife Priscilla with you?
No, she's not.
I mean, he really had his cake and he was eating it too. He'd spent a lot of time away. Now, he was in Vegas. He lived at the hotel there. He had his freedom. The only thing that really kept us together, of course, was the baby, and I was struggling.
Elvis and Priscilla's daughter, Lisa Marie, was 4 years old when Priscilla left Elvis for a karate instructor.
What? Wait. Let me hear that again. That was kind of twisted right there. Come on.
The only thing that really kept us together, of course, was the baby, and I was struggling.
Elvis and Priscilla's daughter, Lisa Marie, was 4 years old when Priscilla left Elvis for a karate instructor.
Oh, Priscilla left him for a
Can't blame
karate
any of the women
instructor.
we were with at that
Wow.
time. My wife left me too. I was surprised they lasted as long as they did. I mean, because we were not married. The wives were married. We weren't married.
It had to have hurt his ego, because here's a man
Oh,
who's
wait.
adored by the world.
So hold on. She cheated on him? Like, I mean, I know what she said, that he had his free reign when he was, like, out, you know, in hotels and stuff. I mean, she did give him permission. Like, how you say, what was it, like, open relationship? I'm assuming that's what she was implying, because she was like, he's allowed to have his freedom because he's out and she's not there with him. But that's crazy. Like, let me see what this guy's about to say.
And the lady he marries is leaving him for somebody else.
I just never took the time.
I remember Elvis talking to me about it, and he said, "This guy's a karate teacher, for God's sake. You know, he makes $25,000 a year. I'm Elvis Presley. She left me for him."
Wow.
You know, you can't really blame her for finding another man. She was a little woman who was at home with the baby. He didn't take her with him when he toured. He didn't take her with him to Vegas, except for opening night, and then all the wives had to go home, and the girlfriends came in.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
Former
crazy.
Miss Tennessee, Linda, started dating Elvis soon after his split from Priscilla.
The first year that we were together, I know beyond any shadow of a doubt that Elvis was faithful to me, because we were together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. However,
That's too
after
much.
that first year, I could sense a restlessness, and I knew that he was unfaithful to me. He knew I wasn't stupid. He would say, "Honey, you know, you might hear rumors that I was with someone else this weekend, but, I mean, if you happen to believe that, I just want you to know that nobody could ever compare to you, and that you're the one I love, and nobody else holds a candle to you." And he would always make me feel
no wonder
like I
she's
was
gloating.
the most cherished, loved woman on earth, even though he had other liaisons with other women.
When it came to spending his money, Elvis spent like there was no tomorrow. In 1 year, he bought 2 planes, dozens of cars, and thought nothing of blowing $30,000 a time at the jewelers. And he spread it around.
Generous. Elvis Presley invented the word.
The first gift he gave me was a real
Generous.
pretty sapphire and diamond ring.
He gave me 2 Cadillacs, my home on the West Coast.
This is 1971 280 SL Mercedes-Benz.
They gave me cars,
7 cars. 5 watches.
little dogs.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Jewelry, always buying me jewelry.
He didn't get generous till after I left.
In one little bout of retail therapy,
Funny
Elvis
guy.
bought and gave away 13 Cadillacs, including one for a lady who just happened to be passing by.
Well, his dad said to him one time, his son said, "You've got to be careful," said he said, "You've given away over $90,000 this week." Never saw Daddy said, "I can make that much money tomorrow." He got as much joy out of giving you a brand new car as you did in getting it.
I very much respect Elvis's excess, lunatic generosity. I mean, I love that story when Elvis sent the boys into town to buy every light bulb they could possibly find. Then he put them all in the swimming pool, and then he sat with a pellet rifle and shot the bulb. And of course they explode and sink. And he spent about 2 or 3 days doing it.
What? Wow, what an activity. I mean, sheesh. He had a pistol, he bought a whole bunch of light bulbs and put them in the pool and shooting them. I feel bad for the person who has to clean all that.
It's been so satisfying. And then he had to get someone in and pay him, I don't know how many $1,000 to clean the pool.
Exactly.
Who cares? There's a little bit of Elvis in all of us. It's that part of you that just lets go.
Yeah, it makes you.
As well as spending millions on fast cars and jewelry, Elvis
Guns.
liked to collect guns. Oh,
Ooh,
guns.
He was a gun collector? Wow, I'm learning a lot now. This is crazy. I had no idea. Watching all Elvis stuff, all reactions, I had no idea this guy was into guns. This is just now telling me. I mean, I know he did movies with guns, probably, that, actually, I don't know if he had shot a gun in the movie, but wow, that's cool. And now we get to see a showcase.
Elvis started going gun shopping. Well, when he got guns, everybody got guns. And I still have the gun that he gave me.
Guns were not a big thing to us. I kind of miss carrying my gun and stuff. I didn't like it then. Now I kind of miss it.
Elvis had received several death threats, and he became convinced there might be an assassination attempt.
What are you looking at back there?
He said, I'm not going to let some guy blow my brains out on stage or anywhere. I'm going to carry a gun.
All her brothers were fit for.
Wait, he doesn't have the gun on stage, obviously. That's what security's for and bodyguards. Hello. Agents, all that. Don't tell me this guy had a gun on him doing that like a dance. that'd be crazy.
When he was on stage in Vegas, he used to have a gun tucked down his boot, and the image of Elvis on the stage with blood on.
Guys, I knew it. I was gonna say that before he started talking. I was gonna say maybe he has a small little gun somewhere hidden, and I was just thinking that like somewhere in the shoe. All right.
Over his jumpsuit, firing wildly into the crowd to try and hit this assassin, you know. Women and children dropping like flies all around him, and the band still playing Polk Salad Annie.
Elvis was kind of crazy. You know, he had a propensity for just whipping out the pistol. If someone were on TV that he didn't like, he shot it. One night, the car wouldn't start, and he said, honey, get out of the car. I said, no. He says, get out of the car, please. Just step away from the vehicle. So I got out of the car dutifully, stepped away, and he put 5 shots into this car. We got back in the car. He says, let's just see what happens. And it started right up.
Wow. That is erratic.
Shooting at stuff was just one bad habit of Elvis and his Memphis Mafia's passion for excess.
We played hard, and we did play hard. Well, one of the things, we were staying up all night, partying, and we had to take a lot of things to keep awake.
Straight back about 3 minutes ago.
You just said vodka.
And it became a routine.
It's probably water.
Tired here, take one of these little pills, and you pop a pill, and it kept you awake.
Elvis and his buddies had first started to take amphetamine pills whilst they were in the army.
It was very innocent, believe it or not. We didn't do it, hey, let's get high. That was not the reason for it at all. We didn't think we were doing anything wrong, because it wasn't a street drug. It was a medication. It was a prescription drug.
The first time I realized that Elvis was taking medication, I was looking down at his nightstand, and I saw all these prescription bottles, and I said, are you sick? And he said, no, I had a little sore throat, and I need that pill for sleep sometimes. And, I was a little taken aback by it, but, I reconciled it in my mind.
Elvis studied about pills and prescriptions. He had physicians, desk reference books, and he thought he was a doctor, for goodness sake. And being who he was, he could get anything he wanted.
The start of this decline was his mental state about his career.
My mother died, giving me.
Elvis was becoming increasingly disillusioned with the relentless touring and night after night Vegas routine.
Play Vegas 2 months a year, 120 something shows. What's the challenge?
The second time I saw him, it was not good. He looked so different. But I had a feeling that it was like a kind of charade he was going through.
How was the sound? Very good, very good. Very, very good.
They were all saying, hey, pretty good tonight. And I just wanted to say, no, it was not good. When I spoke to him backstage, he kind of wasn't there. He was probably on some kind of dope. Elvis was consuming large quantities of pills it's a very difficult thing to monitor. I would maybe wake up and he's not in bed, and I'd have to go and find him, and he might be on the floor in the office somewhere or in his bathroom.
Elvis's problems were becoming impossible to hide.
So tired of working for nothing.
I had not seen an Elvis concert in some time.
They said fat on the newspaper, like as if that was not even a sensitive word to say to people. And they literally put it bold on the newspaper. Wow. She said at least like he's overweight or just struggling, Like, come on. Pretty sure he read that and felt bad. And it's awesome because he wanted to change too. But, sadly he was taken away. Yeah. Alright, let's continue.
And I was very disappointed in it. What really disappointed me the most was that he couldn't remember the words to "Loud," and he had Charlie Hodge bring the words up to him. I thought it was tragic.
And now the end is near.
Yikes.
And so I face the final curtain. I couldn't watch pictures of him. I couldn't pick up a picture of him in the paper. I could not watch, even now, a fat bloated Elvis.
He was still young though. 40s, like that's young.
How close is the image to the man? Well, the image is one thing, and a human being is another. It's very hard to live up to an image. I'll put it that way. Go to the house sometime, talk to him. It's pitiful. God, I got all this stuff here, but I'd just like to go back to 3 pieces and play, have fun. He didn't want to be Elvis after a while. He said, I'm getting so tired of being Elvis. That's what he told me.
I did everything from flush medicine down the toilet to cry, to beg, to make him realize that he needed to stop being so self-destructive. And I couldn't reach him. After nearly 5 years, I just had to make that very tough decision to leave with the full knowledge that he probably would not be in this world much longer.
Elvis died at his home on August the 16th, 1977.
Elvis Presley was pronounced dead here at Baptist Hospital. His road manager, Joe Esposito, had found Presley in his bedroom unconscious.
I went upstairs to talk to him. He wasn't breathing. It's not real. The cause of death is cardiac arrhythmia due to undetermined causes. I never thought Elvis would die in us. Never. We always thought he was so strong. I couldn't handle it.
It's wild. It's terrible.
I was devastated. I just really cried. I sat there and cried on my own. Elvis was a large part of my life, and that was it. He was dead.
Burning brighter.
Still choking him up too.
He was such a damn beautiful baby. And I'm not just talking about physically, because I think we all can see that. There's something about him that is just, it absolutely is ingrained in more people's hearts and minds and souls, if you will, than any person that's ever lived on this earth, and unless it maybe Jesus Christ.
Why can't my dream come true? Oh, why?
Oh, I miss his smile. I have the greatest, warmest smile in the world.
And understanding.
I miss him tremendously.
A guy like Elvis, in your mind, or a lot of people's mind, he would never die. Elvis can't die. He's too big. He's too great.
If I can dream of a warmer sun.
Elvis's musical influence still resonates.
Tell me why.
He was an intuitive genius, shot across, our lives.
We're lost in a cloud.
If Elvis is in hell, then I demand a recount. because although Elvis clearly was wild, Elvis has brought so much just pure, unadulterated joy into the world. He's got to be in heaven. He's just got to be.
Wow. Alright, guys. It's been a journey. It's been amazing. I appreciate you guys for watching. This has been There's Only One Elvis. And it reigns to be true. 100%. Yeah, that was almost a try not to cry right there at the end. Whew. I just felt it, you know, like all types of emotions. It's funny because Elvis isn't like a huge part of my life because I've been reacting to him, like, you know, I wasn't there in the times when, you know, when you guys are, the experience that you guys had, and yet it still hit me in some way. It's crazy. But yeah, I have been getting to know Elvis a lot, so maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm getting a little bit emotional. So, I mean, even though I know he passed, you know, it's been so long ago, still sad, you know, when watching it and reliving it, hearing other people's thoughts and reactions about it. Like, you know. But there it is, guys. I hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys for, you know, sticking around. Alright, this is it. I'm out of here. There's only one Elvis. Thank you very much. Peace.